Guys, what's going on? Wanted to do a quick video about our Easter sale. So a little bit behind on this. Unfortunately, I meant to post this yesterday. So hopefully you'll see this. If not, send me an email at stockalertsreviewed@protonmail.com. I'll put my email in the description below so you can do that. And I might still be able to give you the discount even if you've seen this. We're doing a 25% discount on all the different levels of subscriptions in IWM alerts. So like a lot of alert services, the more time that you subscribe to, the bigger the discount, right? So we do monthly, we do quarterly, we do annual, and we do lifetime subscriptions on IWM alerts. Basically, these alerts are basically come out within the first 10 minutes of the market open, and the win rate is really, really high in the 90 plus percent. Hard to pin down exactly. I can show you some of the numbers in a second, but this is a very successful system. We have a lot of members that are really enjoying this, and I'll show you in the Discord in just a few minutes. Some people winning just this morning on this trade. So every day, daily, first 10 minutes, if you can get a market open only, I'll give you 25% off if you email me at stockalertsreviewed@protonmail.com, or you click the link in the description below. I'll try and put some of the more common discounted links in there. But I can't promise anything because it's a lot of work to put the discounted links in as well. Before we get into all of the details about IWM alerts, let me just tell you that Lance from Theta Traders and I, or theatraders.com and I, are going live tomorrow night. So Tuesday, the 22nd, we're going to do a live prize draw. So you can win a service that's up to $11.97, so $1,197. You can win a subscription to the Safeguard Trade service, which has been phenomenal even in this horrendous market, which it really shouldn't, this style of trading should not be profitable in this certain type of market. It has been, so it's been phenomenal. So definitely come to the webinar. Subscribe to the channel if you are not sure when the webinar goes live. It's actually 9 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night. Subscribe to the channel and it'll notify you when we go live. I'll also send out emails to people on my email list as well. Definitely check this out. You have to come to the webinar and we'll do a prize draw while we're on the live webinar. So that'll be interesting. Anyway, IWM alerts. You guys have probably seen me talking about this. A lot of people love it. It's been a phenomenal service so far. You basically, these option contracts are very, very cheap, $20 to $80 these days, because VIX has been elevated, would be more like $150. But when things settle down, things can be a lot cheaper as well. So you can start with a very small account size. IWM alerts has been very, very successful. So what we do basically is we go live on voice chat, and David Alexander, this guy right here, talks his way through the trade as he goes into his own trade. And this guy's making thousands of dollars a day doing this. It's phenomenal. It's really, really cool to see. It can be sometimes hard to follow, but we do our best to try and make it so that you can follow it. But what I wanted to do today is highlight somebody who's actually learned how to do the strategy themselves, which is really the key to being successful with any of these alert services. So yeah, so you can see some of the people posting here. Their profits today, 0.66 to 0.74. We typically look for $10 to $20 per contract. So 0.67 to 0.74, small account, $35 profit. 66 to 76, that's at $10. Sometimes we get 20, sometimes we get 10. Guy got 0.66 to zero point 0.8. This guy, I think it's him. He's like 8 times his account using this strategy, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So you can see Wave Master's happy. Woohoo. Field and Trade Station. So in at 0.69, at 0.76, first trade, one contract. So people are getting into this. Just basically, it was a good morning. Most mornings are like this, it seems. It's a pretty good way to start the week as well. So the guy I want to focus on today is Texas Yeti. He's been posting his trade analysis. So he's actually learning the strategy. A lot of people just follow the alerts they buy when David buys and they sell when David sells. But Texas Yeti has actually been posting his notes on his how he's progressed through these different stages of learning the actual strategy. And so I wanted to show you kind of like the last one that he posted, which was up here. Kind of go through. Just try to find it. Got a lot of action in this Discord, so hopefully I can spot So it's very complicated to look at, but apparently it's not too hard to actually dissect and start to learn how to do this yourself, as Texas Yeti is showing. So I'm just kind of looking up here. We had Easter in the mix here, so let's see when Texas Yeti's notes were. If not, we'll look at today's notes as well. Just kind of looking through here. Yeah, I'm not seeing these. Come on, Texas Yeti, show me your notes. They're here somewhere. Here we go. Well, this might be it. Let's have a look at what he said here. So we open this. So the idea is that you basically learn the strategy so you can get a better or the same entry as David and learn how he's actually doing this rather than just copying blindly. All right, so here is Thursday the 17th. So that was like one of the last, I think the last trading day since Easter. And so you can see some of the stuff he talks about here is VIX was greater than 25. So training wheels rule in effect. So that means paper trading. And so this strategy works best when VIX is under 20. And so we're having a hard time, even though things are still winning like mad. But still, this is not the ideal environment for this type of trading by any means. And I think the people that give up too easily on this might regret it when VIX does come back down more. So you can see he's already looking at what David looks at, which is really interesting. He's looking at the distributions and the TPO and looking to puts, like what puts he's going to put on his watch list. Check on David's action, matched up with David's direction and contracts. This is starting to become, like, if you can do this, you're starting to become David, who's making thousands of dollars a day doing this. So that's definitely something to be really proud of. So Texas Yeti, if you're watching this, well done. This is looking amazing. So his summary is, so a good day, entered right as David called it, or maybe a second before. So he's learned the strategy, which is amazing. Again, this might look complex, but if you dedicate yourself to it, there's books on this, there's tutorials inside the Discord. And so check the link in the description below for a link to the Discord. We have an Easter sale going on, so you can probably email me and get a 25% discount if you're not too late. I may or may not be able to do that. It depends on when you see this video. And so you can see that he actually was able to mirror David. He's put a lot of work into this, so he's done a really good job. But if you really want to become a successful trader and copy some of these gurus, you have to learn their strategy. And Texas Yeti really is deep diving on this, and I'm so pleased to see what he's doing with this. Anyway, that's IWM alerts. This is David right here. This is the normal landing page. Again, if you see this on Monday, the 21st, then I will be able to give you a discount. If not, unfortunately, the Easter discount will disappear and you'll have to pay the full price, which is actually still very, very reasonable. Hopefully, that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.